So hey guys, welcome to another video, and as you can see over here, I have updated the Relic tab. The Relic tab is going to be on Google Docs, and if you want to either check it out or even download it, the link to it is going to be in the description below this video. Now I just want to quickly go over everything because I did give it a little bit of a facelift and I've added some new stuff. So on the left side, you can see all the relics that were in the game at some point. The ones highlighted in red are vaulted right now, so you can't get them. And the ones highlighted in yellow drop the newest primed stuff. So at the moment, that is Valkyr Prime, Venka Prime, and Cernos Prime. Forma is still highlighted in green, and I've only just noticed that I've used two different shades of green for the Forma, so I'm gonna have to go back and recolor it because otherwise it's gonna bug me. And Meso D1 is still highlighted in green in general because it's the only relic that has two Forma drops. It has a common and an uncommon Forma drop, so if you want to farm Forma, Meso D1 is probably the best relic to crack. Then in the middle, I filtered out all the vaulted relics, so it's just the relics you can get in the game right now. And yes, it is heavily tilted towards Axii relics. We have 10 Axii relics, 6 Neo relics, 7 Meso relics, and 5 Lith relics. So getting the right Axii relic in a mission right now is pretty damn difficult. And finally, on the right side, I've also added some popular farming locations for each relic type. So if you want to farm Lith relics, you can go onto Augustus on Mars, Everest on Earth, Klicken on Venus, or Tikal on Earth, where they're going to drop on rotations B and C, or you can do Spear on Mars, where they're going to drop on rotation A. If you want to farm Meso relics, you can go onto Io on Jupiter, Helen on Saturn, or Paimon on Europa, where they're going to drop on rotation A. If you want to farm Neo relics, you can go into Stifla on Lua, Xeni on Ares, Hydron on Sedna, or Betahinia on Sedna, where you're going to get them on rotation A, or you can do Hierakon, where you're going to get them on rotation B. And finally, if you want to farm Axii relics, you can do Hierakon, where you're going to get them on rotation C, or you can do Stifla on Lua, Xeni on Ares, Hydron on Sedna, or Betahinia on Sedna, where they're going to drop on rotations B and C. And now that I'm looking at this, I am really annoyed with the way I ordered these, so I'm going to change that as well. And just in case you want more information about relic farming, I've added links to all 4 of my relic farming guides that I did here on YouTube. Now, the reason why this took me so long to do is because I was constantly under the impression that I was wrong and I was making mistakes, because we started off with an equal amount of relics. We had 7 Lith, 7 Meso, 7 Neo, and 7 Axii relics. And as I kept updating it, I was drifting away from that. I was like, well, it's gotta have 7 of each, so I am obviously doing something wrong. And with the previous relics staying in the game, it was really confusing and really hard to figure out if I actually made a mistake. But turns out I actually didn't make any mistakes, it's just that DE decided they're gonna add far more Axii relics than any of the other relics. I have absolutely no idea why they decided to do this, and overall, I just don't think the system is working very well anymore. In the beginning, it was pretty good. They converted all the keys into relics, there were 7 of each relic, you just go and farm relics. Boom, done. But the way it is now, I mean, look at this. How is this less confusing than this? This was far simpler. You just had a couple of missions that you could click on, and that was it. Yeah, you had to go onto Wiki to figure out what item drops where, but I mean, compared to this is just a mess, especially if you're like me and you have pretty much all the relics that were ever in the game. I mean, since this system was introduced, we have gone through 54 different relics. So the way I farm items right now is I Google the item, I go into Wiki, I see which relic drops it, and then I just run the relic. I'm not gonna sift through 55 different relics, even with the search bar. So I don't really see this as an improvement over the void key system, and the farming portion of the void key system, which, you know, was kind of annoying, getting the right key was pretty annoying, is back again with the Axii relics, and it's even worse now because we have 10 different Axii relics, so getting the right Axii relic in a mission is really hard. Yesterday on stream, I spent 500,000 Syndicate reputation on relic packs because I saved up a lot of medallions, and I managed to get 1 Axii V5 relic. After that, I proceeded to farm this relic for 2.5 hours on stream without getting a single one. I was just running Xeni and Hierakon over and over and over again, and after the stream, I farmed it for 3 more hours and I still didn't get one. I only managed to get Valkyr Prime because I got an Axii V5 relic as a gift from one of my clanmates. So the frustration of not getting the right key, or relic in this case, is still there as well. Now, I'm not saying this entire system is terrible. There are some improvements over the old Void system, like for example the new Endless system. That's pretty good, even though you do have to use multiple relics, but it's pretty good because you do get bonuses after each interval, and we can run multiple different tile sets. We no longer just run the Void over and over and over again. there are different fissure missions that spawn on different planets and different mission nodes. But overall, right now, I don't think this system is working very well, and I would love to know what you guys think. Do you like the new relic system now that we've had it for a while and they've added a bunch of relics and removed them and you had a chance to play with it? Let me know in the comment section. And that's pretty much it for the video. I've been rambling for long enough, so I thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.